I was in this depressive state, and I was like, I need to figure out something to get me by, to get me through. And I ended up asking my primary care about medication. I was very hesitant. Once again, it's that like pride thing. Like, I don't want to be the guy that has to take meds.
Yep.
And I took Prozac for 3 days, and on the third day, I woke up, and whether it was actually a side effect or if it was just whatever, like I was super dizzy, and I just didn't. It didn't feel right in my gut. I was like, I want to give this another shot without medication. So I pulled on everything that I've learned in my life of coping mechanisms that have worked in the past and should work. And I was like, all right, I'm going to give this another go. So like intermittent fasting, I either try to do 16 and 8 or 18 and 6. And then try to walk as much as possible. Walking is incredible. Trying to establish like a decent morning routine. Deleted all the social media apps off my phone. I took more effort, or I put more effort into reading books. I've always been one that enjoys philosophy and stuff, so like getting back into that's been really helpful. And then I have this like Amazon tent sauna thing in my room, in our guest room. So I'll go sit in the sauna, and then I'll go do a cold shower. And cold showers, like you think you're like tough or have good willpower. Just stand in underneath a cold shower for any length of time. It sucks, but it also feels incredible.
I've heard it's good, and like same thing with those cold plunges, but I'm like, God, that sounds terrible. Like, who wants to do that? You know,
You
like,
don't like you, and that's the thing is you don't want to do it. But the way that what I've kind of been slowly figuring out is you can't think your way out of anxiety, and you can't think your way out of depression. Like, you can't just decide I'm going to be happy now. And even when you know coping mechanisms, when you're depressed enough, you've decided that you're not worth even going out for that walk. You don't deserve to be happy enough, so you shouldn't even go out for that walk. That's a shitty place to be in. I don't have an answer for like getting out of that. I just know I try to think about like, this is temporary, ideally, right? And what I found is when you a thing that my buddy and I say back and forth, well, Alex and I say back and forth, is change your state, change your mind. So if you can't think your way out of that depressive state, then you've got to change the state of your body, and your body is gonna then impact what your mind is doing and how your mind's feeling. Um, so like for me, that the cold showers has worked, and you can't think about anything else other than the cold water trickling down your body when you're in it. So you're breathing, and you're thinking about you're feeling every part of your body. And when you're feeling that stuff, when you're in your body, you're not in your mind. So that's why for me it works so well. Yeah, it sucks. Every time I get out of the sauna and I'm like walking over to the shower, fuck, this is stupid, this is dumb. But
yeah.
when you get out of that like mammalian dive reflex of the gasping and everything, and your body starts to get used to those temperatures, it feels incredible. I mean, one of the first times I did it, I was like, holy fuck, I'm alive right now. It just, so, I don't know, it just works. It may not work for everybody, and that's how all of this stuff is. Like, nothing is a blanket cure. Everybody's got to find their own way.